Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Galina for Studio Katia. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a little shakers inside of stamped images. I'm going to use this fun stamp set with a cup full of craft supplies and coordinating dies. This set includes 2 coordinating dies for a cup and for a piece of taped paper. And it includes 2 additional dies with the word crafty and a small die for creating shakers or 3D effects on the cup. Because the coordinating die for the cup is a solid die, I prefer to cut it first and then stamp on it. Out of camera, I cut out 3 cups and I stamped images on them. I stamped it with a Memento black ink because I'm going to color them with Copic markers. Also, I stamped and cut out a little piece of paper with washi tapes to create a sentiment on the cup. Next, I'm going to cut out the windows inside of the 2 cups. I run them through my die cutting machine and I'm going to tape these pieces back to color the cups. You can cut out these little windows after coloring, but I prefer to see where the window lines go, so I know where to place the shadows. And now I want to show you how to color the cup to create more depth on it. I will use 3 shades of Copic markers. You can use any medium you may have, only you have to prepare it's at least 3 shades of paint, pencils or whatever you like to use. So I'm starting to apply my lightest color on the cup edges and I'm going a bit over the die cut window. I decided to color 2 of my cups with dark pink color and this is my favorite color combo, I think. Next, I'm applying my medium shade over the lightest one and again I'm going a little bit over the die cut. And I'm blending both colors with the lightest marker. Next, I'm adding the darkest shade only on edges. I'm blending it with medium shade and I finish the main part by adding the lightest color in the center of the cup. In such way, I created a nice contrast on the image and a more realistic look of the cup. To save our time, I will skip the coloring process of all cups because it's pretty same, but if you will be interested in colors I used, please write me in the comments below. So here I have all 3 cups colored. The 3rd cup I colored with a bright blue colors and this will be my central cup with a sentiment. On the small die cut with washi tapes, I'm going to stamp a sentiment from the same stamp set. I'm using a small acrylic block from Studio Katia and Versamark black ink. Now let's move to a shaker making. On the back side of my cups, I add a strong adhesive tape and I'm covering it with a piece of acetate sheet. On the acetate sheet, I'm placing a thin stripe of foam tape. I removed all protective sheets from it to make this tape more elastic and to avoid cutting small pieces of the tape. On the top, I'm adding a bigger foam tape because these pieces will hold the shakers on the card. Next, I cut out 2 cup bases from a white cardstock. Actually, I will need only the bottom of this die cut. And you can use any other scrap cardstock you may have to create such bases and just trim them later. On these cup bases, I'm gluing a cup pieces I cut before. I'm putting a small amount of bright yellow crystals on the cup and I'm covering it with a shaker base. And my first shaker cup is done, and in the same way I'm going to make one more shaker cup. To create a fancy background, I cut out a white panel using SLIMLINE dies set number 2. I tape the edges of the panel with a masking tape to keep them white, and I'm going to apply some bright color of distress inks on the panel. I'm starting with a mustard seed color and I'm applying ink at a slight angle to create a diagonal stripes on the card panel. Next, I applied Twisted Citron and Salty Ocean colors. After blending these 2 colors, I get a 3rd color between them and I just love this perfect teal shade. Above the Salty Ocean color, I'm applying a warm lipstick, a nice pink shade. And on the top, I'm adding a little bit of mustard seed to create an orange shade. And removing tape after ink blending is my favorite process and I found it very satisfying and I hope I'm not alone at this. Next, I cut out one more panel using a second die from SLIMLINE die set number 2. I cut it out from a blue glitter cardstock. And I'm going to glue these two panels together and add a white card base. To finish my card, I'm attaching the cups. I'm starting from the central cup. I mount it directly on the colorful card panel. And next I can find the right place for my other two cups. And here how it looks after. This card is bright, fun and so inspiring. It's perfect for a crafty friend. Because we all can play with shaker cards all day long. All materials I used you can find in the video description below. Don't forget to subscribe and visit the blog for more information. I will leave the link below. Thanks so much for joining me today and see you soon. Bye!